Woo! Welcome to Tales from the Backlog. My name is Steve Boshier, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing tonight because we're playing a game where you don't make your character until you're already playing the game. Well, I know that much about what I'm doing. This is Shadows of Archonia. That's the name of our channel. It's also the name of the show we run on Friday night. We're in Campaign 2 over there right now in Worlds Without Number. We run all of our ongoing campaigns, for the most part, over there on Fridays. Here on Monday nights, we do this show, Tales from the Backlog, which is great, and you're about to watch it. We play lots of different games on this channel, on this show, well, on both the channel and specifically on this show, including this one, which is our first time in Dungeon Remastered. I don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce the slashes. Well, Jason brought this to us. He's going to be our server host tonight. Why don't you tell us what you know about it, sir?
Yeah, I got turned on to Dungeon a few years ago. So I actually have the original version of the original hard copy of Dungeon, which is like a nice little full color book. And yeah, it's a TTRPG, sort of based around playing as players, playing characters in a MMORPG. But being as it's a TTRPG, it's a little more flexible. And one of the things I thought was kind of interesting about it is if you see the sync 100 on the screen there. So what that is the party's health, or essentially the party's cohesion. And when that eventually drops to 0, which it probably won't over these 2 sessions, but basically that's this group sort of disbanding, just not wanting to do this game anymore, or play with this group anymore. And I thought that was kind of an interesting sort of Mono no Aware sort of deal. And yeah, that appealed to me. And then I was in on the Kickstarter for this, and I figured, hey, I got this. I want to play. I want to run it. So here we are, baby.
Well done.
Not really, but I am as I am more than willing to say, I am suffering from absolute smooth brain, onset smooth brain. And I like being creative, but I'm just not as good at it as I was 15 years ago. But I still want to do it. Yeah,
I would say you're still better at it than most people.
I agree. Some of my favorite games ever played were run by you. So, indeed,
I appreciate that. So yeah,
that's why we play.
Let's do. I mean, do we want to do a quick go around? Just everyone introduce themselves. I mean, no one's got a character yet, but
sure, I guess. Let's just say our names.
I guess that means I'll start. My name is Cindy, and I'm player 1. Take it away.
Well, we normally go clockwise for introductions, but I just now realized I put the player numbers in a different order. So I'm Steve, and I'm player 3.
And I'm Patty, and I'm player 2, and I will probably be some type of a ranger, druid, healer type, probably.
Cool. And as it says below, I'm Jason, and I will be the server host.
Woot. All right.
So yeah, welcome to the start. Matt, rewind a little bit, kick back in. Welcome to the start of your journey into Dungeon. Tutorial Town is the safest, most beautiful island in Anwin, where new players create their characters, learn the ropes, and take the ferry to begin their adventure. Keep an eye out for Nyx, the cuddly ferryman. Explore the shops and party up with fellow newbies to take on the Wolf Cave on the coast. Ask the NPCs around town if they need help with anything. And watch out for the slimes in the basement.
Sounds good.
Wink, wink.
So as we are starting off with the tutorial dungeon, which is a character building tutorial. This takes place in the ruins beneath the church at the center of Tutorial Island. The sad voice of Anwin herself guides and watches over you. Guides and watches over new players who have fallen into this world. And so as we begin, you awaken an open cage, a broken key in the lock. Anwin's voice echoes from above. Welcome to our world. Take your time. Don't be afraid. The cage sits in a cupped palm beneath an orrery of 12 hand signs, all rotating around a giant glowing eye. After being severed, the left hand of Anwin joined the sun in the sky as a celestial body, the largest of Dot Dungeon's natural satellites. It rotates on a constantly shifting axis, which puts it in varying degrees of eclipse with the sun. And from here, we are going to get your starting gifts. At your feet is your gift, determined by your birth month and its corresponding hand sign. This is all you were left with. So take your birth month, and so we're on page 14. Take your birth month, and in, I guess, player order, let us know what you got.
Okay, well, my birth month is November, so I got Fox, which is lucky foil. I get to re-roll one RNG roll, and it tears after use.
Alrighty.
Mine is August, so I got Cub. I got Halfgun's foil. Heals all statuses for you and all allies. Tears after use.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm May, and I've got the Frog. I have Fire Foil. Insert into a weapon to deal +3 fire damage for the encounter.
Nice. Having gathered that up, you move on to the next room. Painted statues of Dot Dungeon's polyhedral pantheon. The D20, D12, D10, D8, D6, and D4. These are the organs of Anwin, left behind as she tore herself apart. You will assign them to your stats. So you have your 4 stats. You bring your 4 stats with you into the virtual world. These are your real world traits. Assign 4 of your dice to them. And these are Build, which is System Mastery, Character Optimization, and the Crunch of the Game. Meta, which is Knowledge of the Game, its setting, and its development. Presence, your senses, Charisma, and Immersion in the virtual world. And Hands, your reaction time, hand-eye coordination, and precision.
All right. I'm going to put my D20 in Hands because this is fiction.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to put my D12 in Build. Let's see. Then we also have Tilt and RNG for whichever 2 we don't use here.
Well, yeah, we're getting to those.
Yeah, but I'm thinking ahead.
I'm going to put my D10 in meta.
You know what? I changed my mind. I'm putting my D20 in Build and my D12 in Hands.
Cool.
And I'm going to put D20 in Hands, D10 in Presence, D8 in Meta, and D12 in Build. Because since I'm probably going to be an archer of some type, I'm going to put all of it in Hands.
Cool.
Okay. So I ended up with D4 in meta and D10 in presence.
Nice.
Why are we calling out Kenny?
Because I'll always call out Kenny.
I don't think he's even here.
No, he's not here, but that doesn't mean I can't call him out anyway.
Kenny, you're called out.
So, is everyone assigned to those 4 stats?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're going to. Oh, pardon?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're going to assign one of the 2 remaining dice to tilt. And tilt is how you keep your cool in the virtual world when the virtual world is unfair. Other RPGs call this a save or a saving throw. Whenever your character would take a status effect, roll your tilt dice. Getting a 4 or over is a success, avoiding the status.
Might change up some of
Put
my.
my D4 there.
I think I'm gonna take D8 and put mine there, and put a D4 in meta.
I got D8 tilt and D6 RNG.
All right. So, as we might have gone, then you'd place that last remaining die in RNG, also known as luck in other RPGs. RNG rolls are done for random events, loot drops, and other acts of chance the server needs to account for. You can also roll RNG against an NPC to see if they're nearby, or to determine who gets targeted by a dragon's fire attack. If, a dragon is hitting you with some fire.
Yeah, I'm going to put my D8 there.
I'm not going to do it, but I really am tempted to swap my D6 and my D20 so that I have a D20 and RNG and just get all the good loot. I'm not going to do that. I'm not, because I don't want a D6 in my build.
And just going a little bit into lore. So the organs of Anwen, the body, is the icosahedron, the D20. Anwen's body, where your adventures take place. Her body tumbles through space, each face casting itself into the aether. Delixis Might, the dodecahedron, or D12, the spirit of the sad god, creator of the 12 archbugs which could never be patched. Arwen and Hafgen, the decahedrons, or D10s, the twin kings of Anwen. Arwen became the drowned king, his castle flooded for eternity, and Hafgen was hunted and slain by the Three Fingers. Immuno, the hexahedron, or D6, the mind of the sad god, coded the ideas, the 6 most powerful spells and items of Got Dungeon. Orion, the octahedron, or D8, the 8 eyes of the sad god, protector of the realm and creator of the 8 construct mobs that still spawn today. And finally, Goro, the tetrahedron, or D4, the heart of the sad god. Her 4 sides are painted angry, violent, and hungry. So, having moved on to the next room is stone bricks erode into ruins. A tree clips through the floor and bends into the wall. The beautiful voice returns. Our world is more dangerous than yours. You'll need to use your knowledge and skills from your world to make it through. You sit beneath the tree and look into its branches to see a third-person view of your IRL self, wearing the VR headset. Fill in your job on your character sheet, the skill that goes with it or is adjacent to it. And in this case, basically you are looking at the skills on your character sheet and choose one that sounds most related to your real world job, career, or hobby, and note down what job that is.
Okay.
No, so just note down note down what skill is most related to your real world job, career, or hobby.
Okay. I am a little bit... Oh, I see it. Definitely not animal handling. You know what? I'm just going to say magic. No, arcanum. The closest thing.
To your real world self?
Yeah, there's nothing on here about technology.
I'm going to say defense. I did not take a real world occupation.
Let's see. I think I'm going to go with alchemy.
Okay.
All right. So just to bring it up. So so marking those skills gives you training in them. So when you roll that skill, when you roll the stat for that skill, you'll add +2 to it when you use that skill.
And where do we see those skills?
On your character sheet?
It's on the character sheet. Let's see.
It's on the left center. They're broken up by the stat that governs them. So you have build skills, present skills, meta skills, and hand skills.
You know what? I'm going to change mine then, and I'm going to go with crafting because that's better with hands.
Okay. And so you'll also note, I do not think it'll come up, but that there's two checks you can make next to each skill. So the first check gives you training, which is a +2 to rolls with that skill. The second check would give you expertise, meaning you get +4 to rolls with that skill.
Cool. I was just going to ask what that second check is for.
Yeah, spoilers. That took me forever to find when I was initially reading through this book.
I was explaining this game to my kids earlier, and I was like, well, the book says your IRL self, but they mean your in-game IRL self.
Well, yeah, I mean, note that your stats really aren't your avatar stats. They're the player of that avatar stats.
Yep.
So you have all chosen one skill?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So you continue on to the next room, and as you open the door, you see a goblin fumbling with spears on a barracks wall. The spears clang and clash to the floor. A garden grows from the walls. As you open the door, the goblin is startled and attacks. So we are getting into our first combat. And I don't know why I didn't pull a pencil out earlier. This is me being absolutely, totally prepared.
Woot!
All right. So we're gonna roll initiative. You're rolling a conflict against the goblin's initiative. You are going to. Okay. So as the goblin attacks, and we're going to determine turn order by rolling initiative. Each of you are going to roll your hands dice, and let me know what you get.
I got a 10.
4.
2.
Okay. Oh. You're joking about that, but we might get to something like that.
What, the camping
All right.
low-level players?
Yes.
That's in the
All
Twitch
right.
chat for anyone who's watching this later.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to have you all do as you burst into this room with this agitated goblin, you quickly snatch up one of the weapons from around the armory. So choose a weapon. You can choose basically like most weapons. Differences are purely cosmetic. Each PC can find any weapon they can imagine here, and one quiver. So if you choose a ranged weapon, you get essentially one reload for it, which I'll get into in a quick sec. But just to note, the weapons here are all wooden weapons.
Okay.
So there's nothing super fancy here.
I'm gonna.
I grabbed the short bow.
Wooden longsword.
Can it be a shield?
You know what? It should be I can't see why not. Give me a quick sec to see if there's anything mentioned for that.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk to people about it, shields would technically be like a simple weapon.
Okay.
So yeah, you have a shield. So you also want to note with that weapon, if it's going to do slashing, piercing, or smashing damage for the simple or greater melee weapons, the ranged weapon is going to do piercing damage. It's not really going to come up here, but just some enemies are weak or strong versus types of damage. So we should note that now. Also, we are going to potentially get started with our sync. Everyone shares one pool of sync that starts at 100. It's reduced every time a player takes damage. Yeah, it's reduced every time a player takes damage. So the mobs, this single goblin is considered a mob, and mobs are made out of dice. And when it's their turn in initiative, they roll their dice and deal that damage directly to the party's sync. So, Patty, you are up first.
All right, I'm going to shoot it with my bow.
All right, so your ranged attack is going to be rolling hands plus accuracy versus the goblin's dice.
And what do I get for accuracy?
Do you have the accuracy skill?
No.
So, nothing.
No. All right, so I got 8.
All right, well, you have shot down this goblin with your arrow. It fizzles into nothingness, and having defeated that mob, roll your RNG to see what loot it drops.
This was the easiest combat I've ever been in.
I got a 6.
All right, so it drops 3 bites, and bites are currency.
Switch into the victory music.
Do 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 do.
It isn't bad, but sure.
I know. That's definitely copyrighted. So, having defeated this goblin, you all move on to the next room, which is cylindrical, carved with glorious champions sporting various Y2K aesthetics. 3 pillars sit in the center of the room, illuminated by light cutting in from the ruined roof. The pillars hold a shield, a sword, and a staff, respectively. The beautiful voice floats down once again. Power sleeps within you. If you give it form, it will give you strength. As you approach the 3 pillars, the voice speaks to each. For the sword, the power of the fighter, brute strength. Is this the power you seek? The shield, the protection of the companion, calming presence. Is this the power you seek? and the staff, the majesty of the spirit. Blessed healer, is this the power you seek? And here, here you are choosing your role. And to let you know what those roles entail, the sword is the DPS. All combat rolls count as +1. The shield is the tank. Once per encounter, you can reduce incoming sync damage to your party member, to you or a party member, by D6. And the staff is support. All healing you do or take counts as +2. This counts for items, magical effects, and rest dice. So think and choose on your rolls.
By the way, for anyone not watching the YouTube chat, we do have a chatter in there calling themselves Tempanon, who seems to be familiar with the game, so that's fun.
Hey!
It's always good to have people who know what
Nice.
we're doing.
Hey, that is someone from over in I want to say this, in the Snow server.
Oh.
I actually posted the about running this over there, and they said they would swing by and say hello.
Well, thanks
So,
for coming.
hello.
We appreciate you.
Yes.
So I was going to say there's 3 of us and there's 3 pillars. That seems pretty straightforward.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna
think,
take the staff.
Okay.
and I was gonna head for the shield if there's no objections.
That's fine. I was thinking shield, but I was also kind of thinking sword, so I'll do that. So once per encounter, I can reduce damage.
Wait, Steve, did you take the sword or shield?
Oh no, I took sword, but I said the shield thing. Yeah.
Yes.
All combat rolls count as +1. That's the sword thing.
It's reduced damage by 6, right?
By D6, once per encounter.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so have you've all chosen?
Yep.
Awesome. So we're moving on to room 6. A circular dining room dominated by a large table carved from a mighty stone. Foods and drinks mold into beautiful arrangements. 8 goblins pick their teeth with the bones of previous adventurers, lit by a wax-crusted chandelier hanging from a rusted chain. Roll initiative. And again, roll hands.
3.
4.
7.
Okay. Who rolled the 4?
I did.
And Patty, you rolled a 3?
Correct.
Okay. So in this case, Steve,
Yes, sir.
you're up first.
All right. I want to hit a goblin.
Go for it.
So I roll my build for that and add a +1
Yes.
for my sword.
Well, you add a +1 for your roll, which is sword.
Yeah. 17 total.
Well, that definitely beats one of those goblins. And it goes down. Then it is the goblins who go. And the goblins come at you all, cutting and thrusting, gnashing with their claws, and they deal 1 sink.
Ooh.
Pretty much. Then Cindy, you are up.
Okay. And I would like to just run up and do like a shield bash. What would that?
Yeah,
would
that's
that be?
a melee attack. So you're gonna
And-
roll. You're gonna roll your build.
Okay.
What skill did you take?
Defense.
You know what? Give me a hot sec. Because oh nope, didn't want to hit that. Oh. Closer armory offer more. Okay, well, hey, you know what? Oh, okay, yeah. So that's gonna happen. But so what that's gonna do is, if you lose a combat contest like this, it acts as one. That defense training acts as one armor for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like it's not. It won't help against when the mob is just attacking on its own. But like if you rolled lower than the mob does here in this exchange, then the difference in that would be reduced by 1.
Ah.
Got it.
Okay, I'm glad I looked that up. So yeah, roll your build.
All right. So yeah, I rolled that and I got a 14.
Well, that definitely beats that goblin's 3. Patty.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim my bow and get him 14.
Yeah, that is another goblin down. You are mowing through these guys. Steve? Yeah.
Temp Anon is pointing out that we can attack with teamwork, and so can the goblins.
Yeah. Thing is, oh, okay.
Two or more players can work together on a contest, rolling their dice and choosing the higher one to compare against the server. Remember, mobs can do the same to you. You know what? I don't think we should do that, because that's sacrificing a turn to get advantage when you could roll twice and potentially hit twice.
And Tempanon, see, I had been really kind of confused about that here, because it specifically says in How Do Monsters Attack that you only roll 1 die for the mob. So, okay. So, yeah. Interesting. So, what I had been thinking was, okay, then, so would I be rolling, every, up to that mob's, the number in that mob? Or the number of mobs?
I'm sure they're going to answer you, but YouTube is sometimes 2 to 3 minutes behind.
Oh.
Yeah. Just you get closer to real time on Twitch. You get better video quality on YouTube. So choose your poison.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that's why we
I'm
do
glad
both.
they want to see me in better definition.
I am gonna just roll. For now, I'll just roll build and attack this guy.
Yeah.
Or whoever's next. 15.
Yeah, that definitely beats its 3.
Woot.
Maybe that teamwork would be better on maybe not newbie goblins.
Yeah.
Something bigger.
And I guess I'm gonna have these 4 goblins all teamwork to get at you all.
Yeah, statistically, I still don't see how teamwork is a good idea, because you're basically sacrificing 2 rolls to get 1 potential hit when you could get 2 rolls to get 2 potential
Because
hits.
some things are going to have bigger dice, significantly bigger dice types than D4s. And some of them are going to have, multiple dice of a type.
Right, but we're rolling both dice anyway. So why not roll them both and get 2 potential chances?
There might be other rules interactions that my smooth brain can't recall that it's read at the moment, with regards to other roles or special weapon abilities or such not. But I see what you're getting. I see what you're saying there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because teamwork, we're going for one hit, but we could each get a hit and get 3 hits.
Right. And if they both missed, they would have both missed anyway.
Correct.
Right.
Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that all those goblins do 4 sync
Dang it.
in damage.
Oh, okay. So is this the time when I can call out? I'd like to roll that d6 to negate.
Yeah, you can definitely do that for and this will be your counter.
All right, let's do that. Rolled a 3.
All right, so one of that sync is going through.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Thank
well,
you.
that's better than 4.
Yeah.
You know, for a second I was mad at you guys, but now I feel slightly better about it. That's what you're doing. That's what the sync is, right? Party cohesion.
Relatively. So
Blaming us.
Man, I'm sorry. I've played with a lot of noobs who don't know how anything works, and yeah.
Oh, don't even start with me. You're player 3 for a reason. Look at player 1.
I was the third one to join the server.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Johnny come lately.
I was getting chicken.
See where your priorities are.
Yeah. At least I have chicken.
yeah. Okay, so we are on to Cindy, or we are back to Cindy, having deflected most of that damage to the group. What do you
Okay.
do?
I'm gonna shield bash another one.
Alrighty.
That's a 12.
I guess that beats a 3. You know what? Real quick, you all have each killed one goblin each time you've gone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
this will be my second, I believe.
Okay. So then we are going back to Patty.
All right. Got a 15.
Yeah, that beats that goblin, but good.
Penny,
And
you've fallen a little low in the frame again. Your chin's behind the name tag. Thank you.
Good.
Good. Yes. I said it was good, and then they both froze. Oh, wait.
I think we're back.
Yes, we're back. Okay, good.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
All
good
right.
now, thanks.
Steve,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
Kill something.
Okay, let's go. Baby.
15 again. 15 to hit.
That completely beats that 3.
That's my longsword. My wooden longsword. It must be for training.
Yeah. I got a couple wooden swords in the other room.
Or possibly this is like Minecraft logic on weapon materials. And we're going to get like the iron one and then the diamond one. Yeah.
Possibly.
So.
Yeah.
So that is the goblins doing 2 sync.
Okay.
And Cindy.
All right. I will shield bash again.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a 2.
Well, you know what? That beats the goblins 1.
All right.
Wow.
I'll take it.
Yeah, they were rolling absolute garbage on those D4s. All right. So just some other notes. So stunts. When you succeed in a contest against a hostile mob, you can choose to do a stunt to it instead of destroying one of their dice. Stunts allow you to disarm, trip, or grapple your opponent. Remember, they can do the same to you. but they didn't because they lost every bloody roll they hit. Also, respawns. Whenever you fail a contest, you can mark a respawn to let it kill your avatar. This avoids any sync damage, removes any statuses to your avatar, any statuses your avatar has, and respawns you back at the nearest checkpoint. You'll return to your party at the end of the encounter. So, as the goblins are defeated, 2 doors are revealed, one to the left and one to the right. But also, you have killed like a bunch of goblins.
Yeah.
So, Steve, roll me your RNG 3 times.
Yes, sir. 6, 3, 1.
Okay. So you have found 3 bites.
Woo! I got bites.
Cindy, likewise, roll me your RNG 3 times.
Okay. 7, 8, and 5.
Okay. So you have found 2 bites and 2 resources.
Nice.
And I have no idea what those resources do right now, but sure. Maybe remind me of that when we get out of this dungeon, and I'll look it up. Patty, you killed 2 goblins, so give me 2 rolls on your RNG.
Okay, 4 and 3.
All right, you got 2 bites.
2 bites.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
5 total. Woohoo!
All right. So, as I said, doors have opened up to the left and to the right. Which way would you prefer to go?
Which door do you guys want to take?
Always go left.
I agree. My same. That's how I do it. All right, I'll go first.
Yep. So as you enter a regal bedroom filled with wilting wooden furniture, across from the king bed is a floor-to-ceiling mirror. Standing in front of the mirror allows you to customize your avatar and select one of the starting origins if you so desire. So basically, this is the make your avatar look like how you want it room.
Tempanon says resources let you move from hex to hex when we get to the hex crawl portions.
Yes.
All right. Do we want to describe ourselves?
Yeah.
Is there another dedicated section where we name ourselves, or is that now?
Give me a hot sec. No.
Is there a reference page for this room?
What do you mean?
Like, what page are we on?
Like, is there races? Is there...
Or is this just up to...
Yeah, there's all kinds of... Like, think of this as, like, not just, like D&D plus. Like, if there's something you want to do, like you could be a robot person, you could be some sort of elf person, you could be a night elf, a blood elf, pretty much anything you want to look like. You just have to be basically person size, and at least for now, none of it's going to do anything. It's purely cosmetic.
I don't know what a blood elf is, but I'm that, and I have bright green hair.
Nice.
You stole my hair.
Okay, I have bright purple hair.
Okay. I always get the green hair.
Wow, okay. Well, I will be a dark elf.
Can I be a dwarf?
Long white hair.
Yes. Totally.
I want to be a pear-shaped dwarf.
Like literally pear-shaped, or
Yep, it's kind of a smaller top, big bottom, thick legs. I've got a nice, beautiful beard, and it's green as well.
Nice.
And I have flowers in my hair because I'm a girl dwarf.
Obviously.
Obviously. Green.
So now this is where I do kind of wish there was an index and or glossary, because I feel like there is a mention of origin somewhere. And I totally don't remember. I think those are... So yeah, for now, it is what it is. It is what we're calling on it right now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so do you want to do anything else in this room?
Probably search.
Yeah, I was going to say search. Can we do that? Can we look under beds and in cupboards and...
Yeah, as you turn the room over as best you can, you discover on the south wall a curtain that can move, and behind it is a door.
Ooh, a door.
Always use secret doors.
Yeah.
Let's check it for traps if that's possible.
Yeah.
Secret doors are usually trapped.
Good point.
Secret for a reason.
Is this meta or presence?
I was actually gonna say crafting, but
hey, that's me.
all right. Yeah, let's excuse me. Actually, I am going to say roll plus perception. So it's going to be presence plus perception to whoever is checking this door for traps.
Who has better presence? Mine's a D10.
Mine is also a D10, and I have nothing in perception.
Me either.
I don't have perception, and I have a D6 in presence, so...
All right. Patty, I believe you're the one who wanted to look, so why don't you roll it?
All right. I will do that. Let me get it out of the way here. 6.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so you search over that door and find no indication of any hidden mechanisms aside from those needed to open it.
All right. So I guess, Cindy, you can open it since you wanted to go first.
All right, I will. Shield held in front of me. I will open this door.
All right. So beyond the door is a short hallway, which turns to a sharp turn to the right to stairs leading up. Beyond those stairs is a small room with an altar for the 3 fingers. A spit of sunlight falls through a crack in the roof, spilling across the polygonal flower textures that cover the floor around the altar. Between the 3 fingers is a tome holding the spell Heal. One of you can take and hold that spell.
May I have it since I have the staff healing powers?
Yes.
That makes sense to me.
Cool. So Anwin bit off and spat out 3 rebellious fingers that refused to listen. Each is named for the original Alpha playtester who found and defeated Hafgen. Hawthorne, the Skeleton Queen. Ruler of the Icy Wasteland. The skeletons and werewolves are hers and hers alone. Alex, holder of the Horn of Dragoons. One of the ideas. Without her, dragons would have stayed in their slumber. And Megalonia, the mother of all glitches. That's GL itches. Considered by the lore to be the most powerful magic user in Dungeon, holding the record for most spells known by a single user.
Wow. Impressive.
And there does not appear to be any other thing in this room.
I guess we shall continue on.
Yeah.
There must be an exit.
Well, yeah,
we have to go back.
Yeah, the exit is the way back.
Okay. Yeah. Then, yeah, okay.
So you travel back through the bedroom and the large room that formerly held a bunch of goblins with that large stone table, and beyond that, a new room with a domed planetarium, stars carved and painted into the ceiling twinkle in and out with holographic light. The beautiful voice chimes in. Stand amid the stars and select the ones that grant you their skill. So here you are going to select 2 skills your character is trained in. Remember, skills are flexible. They can serve your purpose if you're creative and curious. Plus, skills don't keep you from interacting with the game how you want. They only grant small bonuses to contests. You're going to choose any 2 other skills? Yeah, any 2 other skills.
All right. I will take melee and strength, since I'm dealing damage over here.
I think I'm going to take magic so that I can do this tome. And maybe
Well, I will also take strength.
We will be carrying so many items.
And
what is a neon weapon?
Neon weapons are so when I said D&D plus, you know how sometimes I don't even know if I don't know how long y'all have been doing the D&D thing, but when I would play or consider playing, when I would pretend I was going to play D&D back when I was a kid, because I could never get more than one other fucking person together for it. There was always a weird feeling of D&D would be no, you can only be this particular tech level only. And essentially neons are high tech, laser weapons, laser swords, fancy bullshit that I always kind of wanted to have in D&D, but that D&D never really intrinsically supported. Also, if you look on around page 54-ish, I'm getting there myself. So actually page 55. So neon weapons, laser swords, blaster rifles, and any other sci-fi weaponry. You can use any neon weapon aesthetically since damage is determined by your skills. Uses cells. Requires Arcanum skill.
Ooh, I have that. If we find a neon weapon, I will use it.
And I will take this point or this time to mention, since I was bringing up cells there. So cells and okay. So cells and quivers. Oh, okay. So the thing with cells is all types of plasma, energy, and sci-fi ammunition. If used, they are depleted at the end of the round and must be replaced. Which is different from quivers, because quivers are anything that can carry ranged ammunition. If used, they are depleted at the end of every session and must be replaced.
Oh, that is quite different.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
okay.
accuracy.
Cool. That should help with that short bow, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick something that will help with what I'm trying to do.
Which I will also point out, as opposed to mags, which is every type of clip, magazine, and firearm ammunition, which are depleted at the end of an encounter. Because there are also guns, like basic slug thrower guns.
You know what? I am going to make a wild call here and move the one I put in strength to engineering.
Cool.
In case we find a motorcycle.
I'm thinking about platforming, but what is the that seems like acrobatics or something, but I think that would be
kind of. So okay. So I've got 2 PDFs of this book open, and I keep moving the one I don't want to move, and then going, oh wait, no, don't move that one. Move the other one. So like platforming, yeah, like acrobatic leaps, climbing, and navigating dangerous terrain. Training in platforming gives you tighter control over your avatar's movement. So it's a bonus for like movement type stuff. But note, expertise gives you a double jump.
I'll take platforming.
Cool. So have you all chosen your 2 skills?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. So continuing on from this planetarium room, a long hallway of black brick and tattered banners depict a mighty dragon with
sorry about that. Coming back.
depicting a mighty dragon with an exposed heart, cracked and bleeding. A large axe swings at regular intervals, slashing through the air. To bypass it, make a skill check against the trap's D12.
Ooh. It doesn't specify the skill. I think this is your platforming right here. That's what I would think.
So, well, exactly. The default is going to be build plus platforming.
Okay, build plus platforming.
So the build plus platforming is the default for any trap-based challenge. But not every character will be built the same, and not every player thinks the same. If you've got a different skill and can explain how you use it in a convincing way, really, I should allow it.
I don't. But I do have a D20 in build, so I'm just going to go with that.
All right, who is going first?
I shall now die. I have rolled a 3.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, and I only have a D12 in build.
All right, so
Max it.
Steve,
Yep.
I have rolled a 5.
So I have a question. I
Yeah.
don't remember if you said this or if I saw it. The where's our closest checkpoint?
So at this point, your closest checkpoint is going to be out of the dungeon.
Back at the beginning.
Well, you know what? Honestly, the closest checkpoint would be, I'd say it's the next room.
Well, the closest one that we've been in. Because if I just let this thing kill me, the party doesn't take sync.
Well, and I will let you know, the party would be taking 2 sync. Because I rolled a 5.
It doesn't seem like much now, but
no,
it'll add up.
But yeah, I mean, in like another week, it might seem like a ton. And no, you do at points heal sync.
Okay, you know what? I'll just take it then. I wasn't sure about that last thing you said, but I hadn't really thought about it.
I got 11.
Oh, Patty?
Mm-hmm.
That was you? Okay.
Yep, that was me. 11.
All right, well, your dwarf just, whatever you do, right? Like, if you want to describe how you get through that, you totally got through that.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Dragon with air exposed heart. Oh, I just swerve and dash and roll. I'm squatting fat and just kind of like take to my advantage and let my butt lead the way and just whoop.
Yeah, no,
right
you dance right around that swinging axe, and you know you do a little dance of it. You know, like you're mocking that axe, but you get through it.
Yep, I'm like ha 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 as I go around as it swings down. And I miss it, or it misses me.
So I assume the platforming gives me a +1, right?
It should give you a +2.
+2.
Because you're trained in it, but not expertise, right?
Okay, so that would make my total roll a 5.
Well, spoilers, I rolled a 1. So you were never in any danger.
Nice.
You know what? I'm going to... Steve, try and remind me. We're going to go on... I want to call break once we get out of the tutorial dungeon.
Okay.
And try and remind me to look up the sync healing when we go on break.
Will do.
Cool. So, a little worse for the wear, you make it through this twisting corridor into a square room of gray and red bricks, overgrown with kudzu and splayed hands of moss that wriggle at the sound of each footstep, each footstep scoffing the stone floor. The door on the other side, well, there's a door to the left, reinforced with steel and has a large steel lock. The UI prompts you to use a lockpick or key to open it and exit the dungeon. So the way ahead of you, there's a door ahead of you that is reinforced with steel and has a large steel lock, yada, yada, yada. The left wall has a large crack in it and could be broken with a successful skill check or the use of a piece of gear.
Can I try build plus engineering to find the right exact place on the wall to push and break the wall down?
And maybe if we worked together, because
okay,
I was thinking a teamwork kind of thing.
Yep, yeah, you can definitely do some teamwork here. Give me a little sec, because I want to find...
I know exactly what this crack looks like, too. I've played these games. I know exactly. It's white at the bottom, and then it comes up. Yeah.
Yep. You know, you got it.
Oh, sure.
My check was not great.
Well, give me a little sec here, because...
Okay.
I've absolutely lost my own plot.
These things happen.
Yeah. No, I don't want fucking gear. I don't want weapons. No. At least we got some cool, funky skills. And by skills, I mean music. What I get for looking at other things while I'm doing these things. Come on, I know this shit was in here.
While he's looking, how about we name our people?
That sounds like a good idea.
Patty, what are you going to call your avatar?
Oh gosh, Penny.
Penny is good. What about you, Cindy?
I think I'll go with Fezzik the Fearsome.
Two Z's or one?
One'll do. Don't overdo it.
You got it. That's a K? Is that what a K looks like in this bizarre font? Okay. All right, and then Fezzik the Fearsome is really good. Then I guess I'm Inigo.
Ooh, nice.
And now I can close Photoshop, and maybe that'll help the system resources here.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so you're going to be rolling against a D10 for the challenge.
Okay. My roll was an 8. Was someone going to help me?
Yeah, I'm helping you, and I rolled a 15 total.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. And Steve, I wanted to check, was that an 8 on the dice, or was that an 8 with your engineering added?
It was an 8 total.
Okay. Well, with Cindy's help, you are able to you give some help, but like Cindy, what do you mostly do for that wall?
Basically, I using my shoulder and like crouching down, and I am just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing.
Oh yeah, well that like those stones are heavy. They're kind of set, but you know, you get your strength, you get your back into it, and just and shove them over, and the wall just falls in on itself, revealing an identical square room of gray and red bricks, overgrown with kudzu. This is the right fucking name, right? Yeah, overgrown with kudzu and splayed hands of moss that wriggle at the sound of each footstep scoffing the stone floor. The wall which held the reinforced door in room 11 is instead filled with the room's normal brick texture.
Before we go through that crack, you guys want me to do a little crafting magic and see if I can get that other door unlocked?
No, because if we go through the crack, we're in a room that has no other visible exits, right?
Correct.
So I think that we should go in there and figure out why there's a secret room there in the first place. Then we can unlock. As soon as you unlock a door, there could be enemies behind it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That's true.
There's got to be something of interest in here.
Yeah. These game designers don't put it there for no reason. All right. I'm going to go ahead and step into the secret room and look around for stuff.
As you step into this room, the beautiful voice echoes from beyond the wall, beyond the far wall. There may yet be secrets hidden in these ruins. Search carefully.
I shall search carefully.
Yep, I will join him in the search.
I will as well.
What are you all doing in your search?
You said there's like moss and stuff?
Yes, this weirdly enough looks to be identical to the previous room. It is just missing the crack on the wall to the on the wall to the left, and there's no door across from you.
But it looks exactly the same.
Yeah, they just copy pasted it in game dev.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pushing bricks and looking at under moss and, moving it around with my shield. I'm not going to touch the moss. I'm just going to move it with my shield and my boots.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'll also look for any pipe openings or vents.
Yeah.
I'll check the ceiling and the floor for, like, secret buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just going to explore, like, check the walls themselves. I'm just gonna one part at a time, just kind of not necessarily touching it, but examining each part all the way around the room.
So, Patty, to start with you, which direction are you going around the room?
I'm gonna go left.
Okay, you're going left and then clockwise.
Mm-hmm. All the way around.
Way. Yeah. Steve or Inigo,
Yeah.
how are you starting?
I'm gonna go right. Now, in my mental map, going right and then past one corner will put me on the wall where the door was in the other room, right?
Yes.
So I will go that direction, and I will check everywhere, but specifically when I get to the spot where there could be a door and isn't, I will check there extra carefully.
And Cindy, what are you starting to do?
So, as they're doing that, I'm checking the floor around as I cross to where the crack would be opposite to check that wall. So I'm going to check the floor since they're checking the walls.
Okay.
And then if I make it to that other wall before them, I'll check that. If not, then I'll just check the floor.
Okay. So what I am going to ask from everyone here is a perception. You're going to roll with perception. And that is going to be under presence. So you're rolling presence plus perception. In order, Patty.
All right. I got an 8.
All right. Steve?
Any chance I could argue engineering since I'm looking for secret traps or doors?
Ooh, yeah, definitely.
Then that is also an 8.
All right. And Cindy?
Okay. Oh, so let me get that one out. 4.
Okay. Well, I'm going to see, who am I going to start with? So, Patty and Cindy, you pretty much get to the far wall at around the same time where you find, and this is actually going to be after what happens with Steve, but I'm just describing it first. There seems to be a transparency in the wall, and beyond, just beyond that transparency, you actually find another door similar to the one in the previous room, but unbarred. But just as you found that, Steve, you're looking at this, you're coming along this wall to the right, and yeah, you notice that some of it is kind of not secure. The stone, the brickwork seems not moored down, almost pushable.
Pushing.
Yeah, you push and that wall just swings open, because now I've decided it's just a secret door to a room beyond. Looking in, you see a religious altar to Anwen, a beautiful mother figure with sunflower hair and blooms of moss for eyes. In her outstretched hands lay 5 elaborate tarot cards, a large painting of her horrible death. She bites her fingers off as she tears the polyhedral organs from her body, towers behind her, stretching from floor to ceiling. The beautiful voice chimes in as the door opens. Approach me, heroes, from another world. Choose the aspect of your world you wish to bring with you into this one. It is your advantage against the dangers of this place.
Okay. So the options just for viewership
okay,
are
so
Alchemist, Beast, Berserker, Knight, Magus, and Merchant.
the Blink Entertainment System reads you and your IRL surroundings while playing the game, allowing interactions between them. Choose the aspect tarot card that matches you for a unique interaction between you and the game. Each card has an upright and reversed side. The effects relate to you, the person playing the game. And yeah, the Alchemist, Beast, Berserker, Knight, Magus, and Merchant.
For each piercing you have.
What page is this on?
27. It's 26 and 27.
Okay.
Yeah, the list of options is 27. You can take on a physical trait from any tattoo on you. My only tattoo is just Roman numerals.
See, that's why you need a cool serpent.
Oh, man.
With a ship. No one could see that because it's hidden behind my nameplate.
Turn this card up. I'm taking Beast.
Meow.
No, I'm gonna I'm gonna use my dog. He is not with us anymore, but he's still better. Sorry, that cat sucks. This is not necessarily apply to all cats everywhere, but that cat.
You have not met my friend's cat. Oh my goodness.
It might apply to more cats than just mine. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's not a blanket statement. Our cat sucks.
I love that cat, but he doesn't love anyone but his dad. At all. Patty and Cindy, did you want to take any of these?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Take the shape of an animal form. No.
Yeah.
I'll take Merchant.
Interesting. So Steve, you took Beast?
Yes.
Who took Merchant?
Cindy.
And Patty, did you want to take any of these?
I'm gonna do the Magus. The tattoo.
Nice. All right. You have each partaken of the fancy secret LC. That's secret loadable content. And that seems to be all that's in this room.
All right.
Okay. So, shall we go check out this transparency that we found?
Check out what?
We found there was some sort of transparency in the wall at the
That was that, wasn't it?
There was an unbarred door to another room beyond.
Okay. Yes, let us do it.
All right. So you enter the room, you pass into the room beyond. Definitely a boss room. Cylindrical and fitted with magnificent curtains torn by countless battles. Piles of half-formed avatars adorn the outer edges. Many blades and arrows sticking out in decorative patterns. A chandelier swings unsteadily on a rusted chain up above, constantly dripping wax into misshapen lumps on the carpet. The boss is a plump goblin with the key to the door in room 11. He commands his four goblin lackeys with barks and roars. Bark, yip, bark, bark, yip. What do you do?
So there's one boss and 4 lackeys.
Yes.
I shall attack the boss.
All right, so let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Is that our build dice?
That's hands, I believe.
Yeah.
Hands. Okay.
Mine came up 6.
I rolled a 20.
Let me see mine. Mine 19.
Cool.
Hands is 20. This is...
And Steve, you got a 6, right?
That's correct.
All right. So
And I can use this merchant card, right?
So the merchant card is, so what's going to happen is you need to turn that up right at the beginning of the next day.
I can't
Not
use
something you want to use right now.
I mean, maybe. I have an idea, but
You know what? F it. Yeah. Let's assume all these cards are upright. If you want to turn it over and pull something into the virtual world, what would you like to do?
I'd like to grab this Clorox that's next to me and throw it in the eyes of this boss. This is like a gallon worth of Clorox.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say that's gonna be a. That's gonna be an hands with accuracy.
I don't have accuracy, but hands is a die 20, so let's see this. 15.
Oof. That's good.
All right, you absolutely just splash this Clorox all up in this goblin's face, and it screeches in pain as it claws at its eyes, the bleach burning at its retinas.
Yeah, how do you like that special urine eliminator, Clorox, you asshole? Let's do it.
Well, I'd like to remind you this guy has literally done nothing so far.
Except be a gross goblin.
You just Clorox him in the face and then call him names.
He's got our key.
Patty, you're up.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot him.
Alrighty.
And I got a 19.
All right. Well, that absolutely beats his number. So he's got bleach in his eyes, an arrow in his chest, but he's still up and running and able to do 3 sync damage.
No! Wait, doesn't somebody have a D6?
Yes.
I already used that.
It's once per encounter.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you guys want
That's
to
I
use
believe
it
that
now?
is-
Yeah.
once per encounter.
I can use that now. That is 3 I rolled.
All right.
Great.
Well, you have. do you want to call his mom's? So yeah, that negates all his sync damage. And Tempanon in the YouTube chat asks, do you want to call his mom something over the mic chat too?
I think we've lost Alaska for the moment. There they are. Okay.
No, we're here. Just
We're here.
Steve, you're up.
Cool. To the Clorox and arrow, I will now add a sword.
All righty.
That's a 20 to hit.
Oof.
Well, that absolutely beats his 1.
I can see how it would.
So you have defeated the commander goblin,
Your mama.
and his 4 lackeys move in. Doing 3 sync damage.
Rude.
Rude, but the goblins don't say any gamer words
No.
as they do that sync damage.
No, nobody says any gamer words here in this game.
Good.
You're playing
And-
9.
And we move back to Cindy.
You mean
Okay,
Fezzik the
well-
Fearsome.
Yes, but
And we all just watched her produce Clorox from nowhere and throw it into the face of this goblin. So that is
I am
fearsome.
going to shield bash the closest one. Let me make sure I'm grabbing the right dice. That is a D10. Where is my... There we go. That's the right one.
I don't know if you're going to make it. It might hurt back.
9.
Yep, you definitely got it. Patty?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
Penny?
and I can add Penny. Yeah, I can add my accuracy to my shoots now, can't I?
Yes, you can.
And that's +1 or +2?
+2.
Nice. 14.
Definitely takes down another goblin.
Whew.
The commander's dead. The commander's gone. So, Steve?
Ugh, 6.
I don't know if you're going to beat their D4 by anything.
Dang it.
So that's another goblin there. And back to the goblins. There's 1 remaining. And it does 3 sync damage.
I was making faces at him, guys. That's the only reason he got through my defense.
Of course.
They blame you. Okay.
And we are moving back up to Cindy.
Okay.
I don't know
Another
if you're going to be
shield
able to defeat this guy. He's pretty tough.
7.
Yeah, you got him. All
So-
right. Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do I use this spell tome?
Hold that question a sec.
Okay.
Because I want to check something else real quick. So I want to see if this guy just drops this key or if he drops a key plus an RNG roll.
So, Cindy, you have an aspect that allows you to bring one item within reach from the real world into the game.
Yeah.
Next time we play, can you have your gun handy?
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm totally. I've already got that covered.
Well, believe it or not, that's within reach too. Why'd you grab the bleach?
It's not within reach. It's not technically within reach. It's locked up. I'd have to get up and get it. Only the Clorox is within reach, and the food behind me, and some books, and some laundry. That's it.
I was just sitting here thinking about what you could have ready next time, and then I was like, wait a minute, we're always hearing these stories about shooting squirrels and stuff.
Don't you
All
worry.
right. Well, Cindy, can you roll me twice? Roll RNG twice for me.
Yes. So here we go. 4 and 1.
You've gained 2 bites. Patty, can you roll RNG for me once?
Sure. I got 4.
1 bite. And Steve, roll RNG for me once, please.
5.
You get 4 bites.
Ooh.
And the key to the door in room 11.
Guys, I got a key.
Nice.
We've
I better go to that
encountered
door and-
one
room
locked
11.
door. Let's go unlock it.
Yes. Let's do it.
Can I ask you about the tome now?
Yes. So, where the fuck did that go? Of course, now that you're asking, I have to find it.
Oh, of course.
How the hell am I not finding this?
Well, because we saw it.
After rolls. What's this? Like
It's on page 75, the magic page. If you're
but
learning,
you know what? If
looking
you
for
want,
how to learn
I can.
stuff.
Also trying to remember where it is in the dungeon.
Oh, it was a couple pages back. In those hands.
Yeah.
The room that's the room where we got the aspect, right? Or was it
Mhm.
way before that?
No, it was like right before that. I found it. Yeah.
Yeah, room
Okay.
13.
So yeah. So if you look on page 78, so casting heals wounds young and old by soothing the energy around you, and you regain D10 sync. Skill is magic and cost is 7. The cost.
What's that come out of?
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding
What
me?
page is 79, you said? 78.
78.
Heal.
Bites. No, never mind.
Is it-
That doesn't
is
make
it
any sense.
No,
No,
we're
I
just-
was reading something wrong. That's not that at all.
because that's honestly what I'm assuming it is.
Well, if somebody lets me borrow a bite.
There's no centralized school of magic, blah, blah, blah. Toggle off spellcasting, hand movements. Some players prefer voice commands.
Yeah, every spell has a cost associated with it, but I don't see what that cost comes
Cost
out of.
is.
Yeah.
Give me.
Magic that can be cast at a turn order using the spell to interrupt costs 3 extra bites and counts as your next upcoming turn.
So it does come out
So,
of your
yeah.
bites,
Yeah.
which I guess makes sense.
Yeah, bites are going to be like general currency and stuff you use for stuff. I was just looking for the thing that said this does this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I can heal us up, you guys, if I can borrow a bite.
Yeah, you can have a bite from me.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
5.
And what was it? It was a D10 plus I get plus 2 to heal. Let me get my 10 out here.
Oh, okay. It's at the very start of the magic.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
So
found it.
with my plus
Combining
is an
traits with
8.
hand signs that either do or don't cast a shadow, you can create a strange and sometimes helpful effect. Spells are discovered on scrolls, tomes, and whatever. So it'd cost like 7 bites.
Mm-hmm. And I just healed us up for 8.
Cool.
And then is the tome used up? Is it a one-time thing, or can I keep using it?
I think you can keep trying to use that.
Nice, because I do have that bonus to heal, so I'd like to keep it.
Great.
So,
Yeah.
Patty, what did you roll on the heal for that?
I got a 6 plus my 2 for healing.
Okay.
So 8, yeah.
Okay. Well, then y'all heal up a little bit before you head on. And yeah, that's all you really have left to do is head back through that locked door.
Awesome. Let's do it. I put in the key that I found, and I assume it's the correct color, and unlocks this color door.
The lock clicks, and beyond you find a stairway leading up. At the end of those stairs, you find yourself in the ruined Church of Arwen. The stone walls no longer supporting the steepled roof. Sunlight glancing in through great holes and busted windows. The church bell, which lies amid shattered pews, is etched with old screen names. This is the respawn checkpoint for Tutorial Town.
Ooh.
Ah, okay.
And you have now entered the overworld map. Steve, if you would not mind pulling that up for me.
Church basement.
I wouldn't mind. I don't know if I can do it. There we go.
And if you want to make that a little bigger, and I'm just saying.
There we go.
Awesome.
There
So
it is.
currently you are in the hex labeled the Church of Arwen or Anwen.
Which page is this on?
Technically, this is on page 36.
Okay,
If you look on page 36, all of these are numbers.
Yes.
I see.
This version is edited by Jason.
Yeah, I edited this up earlier this afternoon, so it would be hopefully easier to read on stream. And so I wouldn't have to constantly say, no, this is over here and this is over here.
Yeah, I see where it's like page after page of numbers.
Yeah.
I see.
Fair enough.
So we're where?
You are basically dead center in the Church of Anwen. And this is actually where I'm going to call it for our break.
Cool.
Okay.
Just you have entered the overworld. You've gotten through the tutorial dungeon. If you want to look at the map on page 36, you know what? I'm going to post this map in the Discord. Just if you all want to take a look at it there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the .dungeon sub channel thingamabob.
Thread.
Yep.
Sure. What he said. There. Boom.
All right, gang. On that note, we're going to take our 10-minute break. Jason, I was supposed to remind you to look up how resting and healing works, but I think you already got that from Tempanon in the chat.
Yes.
So
some of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll be back in 10 minutes. It's 10:13 here in California, so it'll be around 10:23 when we return. We'll see you then. Thanks very much. Welcome back to Dot Dungeon Remastered, except we're not in a dungeon. We're in the Church of Anwin. What happens now?
Yeah, so now... The fuck is this?
Your mom.
No, I don't care about that. It was something telling me, like, trying to prompt me to update my Windows. Shit. I ain't updating to Windows whatever the fuck.
No, don't do it.
You know,
Don't do it.
Yeah, to hell with security updates. But don't do it now, for sure.
yeah. Okay, babe. You gotta go down. Daddy needs to concentrate, and you're a distraction. Yes, a sweet and wonderful distraction, but nonetheless. All right, so you have made it to Tutorial Island. The first thing you see, that's... Oh. So, yeah, when as you enter the church, there's actually not a lot of light shining in because the sun is shut. It is dark and it is a bluish night. A humming pupil, faint in dying shadows.
A humming pupil?
Yeah, it's weird. I rolled a sleep navy, fully so the sun is an eye.
Oh, right, I read that. Okay.
So Anwin is broken up into hexes. To travel through a hex, a player must expend a resource or lose a sync as their avatar becomes exhausted. Traveling through a hex forces a random encounter check and may grant 1 bite. Resources. Traveling into another hex costs 1 resource per player. Characters who travel with no resources lose 1 sync. Entering a hex for the first time that session gives a player 1 bite. Bites are the currency Dot Dungeon is built around, allowing players to buy cool stuff.
So I believe Penny found some resources as loot. But
it was actually...
No, that was me.
Oh, it's Physic. But the rest of us don't have any, right? Like, we didn't get any at character creation.
Nope.
Copy.
So I have 2 resources. I can pay for 2 of us.
All right. Well, I'm sure we can buy some in the town.
Probably.
I hope.
Well, I'm all out of money, so...
Right, you healed us with your money.
I did.
All right, so looking at where you are, like I said, you're at the Church of Anwin, and where would you like to go?
Where would we like to go?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at that.
Well, we might
What's
get
in
information
the
in New
village?
Plaza.
Maybe Noob Plaza, since we're a bunch of noobs.
Yeah, let's go. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted by some tech stuff when you read the description. Is there a town in this hex?
No.
Okay. Yeah, then probably Noob Plaza is the place to go. But we don't have enough resources, so we're definitely going to... You said 2 sync damage if we travel without resources?
Well, it's going to be 1... It'd be 1 sync damage per
player.
Party member who cannot expend resources for the travel.
Okay.
Can I search this church and see if maybe I can find a resource?
There you go. Yeah, I'd like to do that as well.
That's a good idea.
I found this sweet chalice full of delicious drink.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, also from here, so Dot Dungeon supports a party system where at least two PCs can enter into a party, linking them. While in a party, you can communicate through comms, see markers over each other's heads, and see each other's status. So if you would like to become a party, you can do that.
Okay.
And there is nothing here other than the church ruins.
Okay.
2 or more players can come together, or only 2?
2 or at least 2.
Well, I think we should probably link up.
Yeah, let's become a party.
Yeah, it's worked for us so far.
I thought we already were one, but apparently the game works differently.
Apparently.
You know, we didn't name our players, only our avatars. It's confusing. Reality's confusing.
You want to get it that confusing?
I mean,
So Steve as Inigo.
yeah, Steve as Inigo. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep it like that.
Yeah, let's make it easy. Either that or I'm Eugene in my mom's basement. 48 years old, divorced twice.
Oh, Lord.
If we were playing more than 2 sessions of this, definitely.
Oh man. Yeah. So, but yeah, my vote is if we don't find anything in the church, then we go with Plan B and just travel with only 2 resources.
Because I can use 1 resource for someone else, right?
Yeah, you just hand it to someone before we go.
I would think.
Yeah. So you could use those 2 resources and then only take the 1 sync.
Yeah.
For doing the movement.
All right, let's do that.
And we did not find anything in the church?
No.
Okay. Off we go then.
Okay, so did you take the sync?
I will do that right now. There we go.
And since this is the first time you have entered this hex this session, each of you gets 1 bite.
Oh, cool. Hey, look! I found money on the ground.
Me too.
Me too.
I imagine me as a video game player just saying that every time it happens, driving everyone crazy. Yeah, who just comes into a dungeon and leaves health packs around?
Well, it's going to be a little unsurprising in a moment because you enter the noob plaza. A large slab of stone hastily chipped into a circle, aged and sunken into the mud and moss. Market stalls surround it, shattered into splinters. Fruit rots in the hands of dead NPCs. As you search around, the only living NPC you can find is Don McBawn, and he is trapped under his collapsed shop.
I'm sorry, Don McBawn?
Yes.
Hey, Don! Are you all right in there?
Oh, I suppose he wants help getting out.
I'm going to help getting him out. I'm going to start moving some of the debris.
I have where's to sell, as he motions glitchily over literally nothing in front of him.
This is the best thing that's ever happened. I am going to dig him out as well.
Yeah. Gonna free him.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are you using to free him?
fortitude.
You're basically moving things with my hands.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
so-
for an interactable piece of debris.
What skills are you using to help free him?
Engineering.
Strength.
Okay.
Engineering.
So
is strength.
Happiness.
You're doing a team effort here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, whatever however difficult you thought this was going to be, it is not. The debris easily moves out of the way, freeing Don McBawn. He
Hey.
thanks you, glitching a little bit as he does so, but he says, "I'm sad because I would be happy to give you a discount for being new players, but I have nothing to sell."
You were just saying you had wares for sale.
Yeah, and he was pointing at literally nothing.
Ugh.
As I said,
What do you expect? This whole place has been demolished. What happened here, Don?
people, times are tough.
Well,
You might check out Gelatinous 6 over on Hex 4. It's a great place to meet new players.
Do you have any resources? Or know where we can get any real quick?
Times
Here?
are tough.
Times are tough. Yeah.
did
Um,
new players do this to everybody?
He is apparently unable to process an answer for you.
You said there are dead NPCs in town, right?
Yes.
I will
we
search
loot
their
them?
bodies, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's search everybody.
And if that yields nothing, I'm going to kill Don McBawn.
That's a good idea too.
All right. Well, then each of you give me an RNG check.
Okay. 5.
2.
4.
All right. Inigo, you find 3 bites.
Woo.
Penny and Fezzik, you find 1 bite each.
Still no resources, though, eh?
No.
Looking at Bon.
I don't think he's going to have any resources.
I don't either, but maybe we can raid the buildings.
Yeah, can we pickpocket Don McBawn and make sure he's telling the truth?
I would like to search the whatever is left of the buildings first.
Okay.
Yeah, so that I kind of rolled that in with that whole RNG check there.
Okay.
Like there's like everything here is ruins. It looks like it was once like a bustling plaza of trade and commerce where players could buy stuff and meet each other and hang out, and now it's a fucking wreck.
Hey, Don, what's that over there?
Dawn looks to where you point.
Stab!
Yeah, Dawn goes down. Congrats.
Does he have anything on him?
No.
Why did you... What did you do that for? He could
Maybe
have
we
built
could take his
all back
clothes.
up.
I thought he might have had stuff.
Yeah,
No,
I think he was
can't
lying.
build the stall back up. Good job.
Well, he has nothing to sell, so
Well, and he never will he?
no, he's a waste of space.
He's a waste of system resources is what he is.
Correct.
Oh, guys, wow.
The only reason we freed him is because he said, "Wares for sale."
I
Besides,
explicitly said that he was pointing at nothing when he said that.
no, I know, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have anything in his pockets.
You know that they have the bag of holding pockets.
Besides, you guys know how respawn works in some of these games. Now that he's dead and everyone's dead, the town might come back when we leave.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess. Well, I guess we came here for practically nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
we did come here for practically nothing. We wasted your resources.
Now we're gonna take 3 hits if we go to Gelatinous 6, like he said.
Well, we've got no choice now, do we? We've got to go somewhere.
Is there anything else in this hex besides the town?
It is just the plaza.
All right, let's go to Gelatinous 6.
Cool. So
Taking 3 sync for that.
Yep.
Yep.
We're all just getting slightly madder at each other.
Yeah.
I still like you guys like 92%.
Good.
you do each find 1 bite as you enter into the new hex.
Nice.
And you find a blinking neon sign hanging catawampus from weathered chains on the side of a narrow townhouse.
A neon.
The sign reads, Gelatinous 6, a place for new beginnings.
But it's
okay.
hanging.
Cattywampus. Is it because the sign has been damaged, or was it just hung crooked to begin with?
Well, it seems to be... It seems like it's a little glitchy.
Is anything...
Well, what else do we see besides the sign? As we kind of enter and look around a bit more.
Oh, yeah. As you enter, so inside, you discover that probably the reason this sign's a little messed up is because the second floor has fallen into the first.
Oh, great.
Not like collapsed into the first, but like no clipped into the first.
I was just going to ask, is anything clipping into anything else
yeah.
before we even went in?
And clip into each other in the environments.
Oh, boy.
And you find 7 goblins.
Oh.
No, we find 6 goblins, I say, pulling out my sword. I guess we're doing initiative, yeah?
Yeah.
A hands roll, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I got an 18.
4.
5.
So who got the 18?
Penny.
Okay. Give me just a sec to... No, I don't need to do that from here. Sorry. Okay. Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, give me...
I like the dungeon crawling music.
Thanks.
do.
This is kind of... Well, I chose this as like the you're in town, everything's okay music, but I guess we're fighting goblins. I'll go back to the combat music.
So, quick question: what type of damage do your weapons do?
Slashing for me.
Piercing.
Mine would be the smashing.
Okay, so Penny is going first. There are seven of these glitched up goblins.
Right. And I'm going to use my accuracy, of course.
Yep.
So that's a 7, 8, 9.
All right. Definitely gank one of them. Cindy?
Okay, I am going to go for the one in front of me, but I'm going to do a forward handstand flip using my platforming and get him from behind.
Okay, so roll me with platforming.
That'll give me +2. That'll make it a whole 3.
All right. So, Fezzik is taking 1 sink.
Uh-huh.
So I biffed that.
A bit. But you did it in style, so
Yes. The style is very cool. And the goblins themselves are doing 4 sink.
Well, aren't they just stupid jerks?
Yes, they are.
Do you guys want me to do my dice 6 on that?
Actually, this is probably a good time to do it. That was 4.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
do it.
let me do that. That'll be, I rolled a 5. So that'll get,
Woo!
Nice.
Take the 4 back off then.
Yeah.
All right.
Steve?
17.
Nice. So you do the sweetest slash at that goblin, and your wooden sword passes straight through it.
Yes. That was me in slow motion because the video games don't have that many frames in 2001.
As apparently these goblins are immune to slashing.
Okay, I'll put my sword away and start punching them.
Penny.
Yes. Immune to slashing. How rude.
I know. They are rude.
you'll have to
I got a nat 20. So that's 22.
All right, well, that beats their 2. And one more. You arrow down 1 more goblin. Fezzik.
Okay. That's not the right one. Not to be deterred, I will do a couple double backflips and bash another goblin with my shield, and that will make it a total of 5.
Nice. Well, you have defeated that goblin by 1.
Yes.
Smirching it with your shield.
I'll give a little booty shake.
To the dead goblin? Or
To
to
everybody.
everyone else?
It just doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, and the remaining 4 goblins. Yeah, the remaining 4 goblins deal 3 sink.
God, dude, why don't they shut up?
Jerks.
And Steve, we are back to Inigo.
I've turned into my dog, Odin, and I'm going to bite the goblin for piercing damage.
All right. I guess roll me melee.
Melee like normal, right? Yeah, 11. It's a terrible roll, actually, but 11.
Well, terrible as it is, it beats that goblin's 4.
Okay. I guess it's not terrible. It's just kind of bad. But on
Maybe
a
it's
D20,
terrible
it still
for
beats a
you.
D4. Yeah.
Yes.
Any day.
Yeah.
And that moves us back up to Patty. Or back up to Penny.
5.
Yep, you have arrowed up another goblin.
Nice.
Cindy? Or I'm sorry, Fezzik? All right. I'm
Okay.
confident you can beat this one.
Yep. I will do a forward flip in the air. No hands. bash him, and that's a 7.
Yeah, you smushed up another gobbo. That final goblin does 4 sync.
I hate him.
Crap.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
Guys, why are we getting wrecked by these goblins? They're goblins.
No.
Come on.
But there's only one to go.
That's.
I'm just
not me.
role-playing the sync loss.
I know. That brings us back around to you, Inigo.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
9.
Well,
I'm really glad I put my D20 in build.
You clobber, or no, you tear up that last goblin with your mighty fangs.
Yeah. Forgot I was
Nice.
a dog for a second.
Yeah, so did I.
My dog was a half bull mastiff, half boxer. He weighed about 85 pounds, so this is a serious dog.
Yeah, no, I remember pictures of Thor.
Odin,
Sorry.
father of Thor. Had both eyes,
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Thor was my aunt and uncle's corgi.
though. Ah,
So yeah, you have defeated the goblins, and surprisingly, that last one, it dropped a new roll. Any one of you can pick it up, and the roll is no clip.
that means we can go through walls?
Literally, once per session, you can no clip through an entity like a wall, a door, or some rubble. If the entity is significantly large, like a piece of environment, the no clip is unsuccessful.
Okay, who's the most advantageous person to have that? Probably someone who can go in and unlock a door for the rest of us, is my first thought.
Right.
And that's not necessarily me. I do have 12 in hands, but I don't have any skills for that.
I do have crafting, if that counts.
Also, we're just imagining the situation we're going to use it in. The real situation we decide to use it in might be totally different.
Right.
Right, of course.
Oh. Okay, I fucked up too. So apparently, if mobs are immune to a damage type, they roll an extra D10 when contesting it.
Oh. Well, that's
Okay.
okay. That's okay.
Yeah. That's what I get for looking in the monster section and not the page previous to the one I'm looking at right now.
At most, that might have meant one goblin lasted one turn longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. No biggie.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, if nobody has any particular lock-picking skills, then I'll take it because I have the damage output.
Yeah, and
And I'll go in there alone and be okay.
Okay.
that works.
All right, I'll take the no-clip roll. Cool. Now what?
I'd like to loot their bodies.
Oh, yeah.
Get to that then.
Definitely.
Patty, can you roll me, or can Penny roll me her RNG 3 times?
I got a 4, a 5, and a 1.
Okay, that is going to be 3 bites. Fezzik, can you roll me twice? Or Fezzik, what is your RNG die?
It's a die 8,
Okay, so roll me twice.
3, and 2.
You get 2 bites. And Inigo, roll me once.
Okay. Mine's a 6, by the way. I'm pretty sure that means I never get anything but bites.
For the time being, it's if one of you had a D4, it would literally just be the number of times 1.
Okay.
Because 1 to 4 is 1 bite each.
I got a 3.
Okay, so you get 1 bite.
Cool.
Well, the more bites I get, the better I can heal.
True.
Guys, something's wrong with this game. I don't know if this is some kind of new seasonal event or if there's like a glitch, but there aren't supposed to be goblins in the town. They're supposed to be safe areas.
Right,
I
this
agree.
is the newbie town. There's not supposed to be goblins, and there's supposed to be a bunch of noobs here.
Yeah, where are all the noobs?
There was supposed to be a bunch of noobs in Noob Plaza as well, hence the name. Obviously, something shitty's happened.
Does every party of noobs get their own noob plaza? Like, is that why?
No.
I don't get it.
I
So,
doubt that.
so as you might expect, there is a situation going on Tutorial Island.
Yeah.
But you've got exciting new places you can go.
Well, but, if we lose health every time we go travel somewhere else shitty, we're going to lose all our sync just from traveling.
Yeah, can we search this place?
Yeah, I need to find some resources.
We've
before-
looted the bodies.
You have found what is in this place.
Oh, I thought all we did was loot the bodies, but like not search the place.
Well, I mean, that's what's here. Aside from the fact that this building is kind of clipping into itself.
Gelatinous 6 is a whole hex with only one building in it.
Kinda, yeah.
Is there a forest that we can explore?
So from here, you can go to Rose's 6-shooter. You can check out the ferry, the Mausoleum of Abandoned Accounts. You could go back to the Church of Anwin, or back to Noob Plaza.
I honestly feel like Mausoleum of Abandoned Accounts might be the place to get gear.
Yeah.
You think so?
Can we... I mean, I've never been there, but maybe we can loot the abandoned accounts.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe. But if there's a ferry, maybe there's a ferryman that would have information.
Yeah, but every time we go somewhere, we get hurt. Now, we've been to both Noob Plaza and the Church of Anwin, so it only makes sense to go to one of the 3 adjacent hexes we haven't been to. Unless there's some reason we want to keep traveling through and get to one of these other places. But I don't think we have any reason to do that right now.
Mm-mm.
I mean, right now, you're exploring. You're checking stuff out.
And if we go to the Mausoleum of Abandoned Accounts, we maybe go down to the Mushroom Place, the Wolf Caves, the Crystal Woad. We have option. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 options compared to.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know where the ferry would take us, if anywhere.
Because if we go up to the ferry or the Rose 6, we'd still have to pay to come back to Gelatinous 6 to get to these other places.
Right, unless going to the ferry, we can catch a ferry to another landmass. Which
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case or not.
Well, we have no idea. So I'm all right with going to the
I mean,
mausoleum.
a mausoleum sounds like things to kill and things to loot.
Let's go there. Let's do it. And so we're going to take 3 sync damage for that.
Yep.
Well, who wants to pay to be healed? I mean, I need one more.
I'll give you one. Well, no, you know what? I'll give you 3. I'll give you 3. That's about half. Because I've got 12 bites right now.
Okay.
Is that enough for you to do it?
I could do it with 7, but I have some money.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm down to 9.
And so he gives me 3. That leaves me with 2 bites. So.
And roll a d10 and let us know what we're healed by.
I will. Plus my 2.
I am.
We got 10, 12.
12.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right. Not bad.
That'll help.
And we're about to lose 3.
Yeah, let's go on down. Mausoleum of Abandoned Accounts.
Okay, so also want to point out every time so if you look on your character sheet, there's the sync like chart where it has like rest, return, rest, rest, return.
Yeah.
So every time you drop below one of those, you gain a rest die to roll at the end. It's a D20 you roll at the end of the session to regain that much sync.
Right. So
You can
actually,
only-
yeah, it might save us
But-
money to take more damage, without healing.
But you're only going to be able to return to, I believe you can't like once you pass like one of them that goes like just rest. So like once you pass 80, you're only going to be able to go back up to 80. Or no, I think once you go to 60, you're only going to be able to go back to 60.
Oh, is that what
So,
that
like-
means? I read that and I didn't understand what it was saying. I'll check that out again later. But
Yeah, but
for
just-
now, we're not in danger of that. But let's see what happens.
So you're traveling into the mausoleum of abandoned accounts.
Yes.
All right. A graveyard shaded by massive swords stabbing down into the ground. Moss creeps on every surface, and the weathered tombstones no longer remember the names of those buried below. At the center is a statue of Anwen as she tears fingers from her hand, and an engraving lists the number of abandoned accounts, 12,340. Active accounts, 174. And total deaths on the server, 876,456. As you eye these numbers, a groan emanates from behind you as 8 zombies clip from the ground below and drag themselves to come at you.
Am I still a dog? Let me see.
Do you remember about when you did that?
It was the second round of combat in Gelatinous 6.
Yeah, I don't think you're a dog anymore. Because that lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I am no longer a dog.
Okay. Initiative?
Yes.
17.
3.
4.
Alrighty. So we got
You and your 2-digit numbers.
any... All right, so these zombies are slow, lumbering, but they are coming after you.
Well, they're going to regret that.
Oh yeah, so Penny, you were up first.
Right, and these are zombies.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try. You know what? I'm going to shoot them with my bow. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot them with my bow.
Cool.
5, 6.
All right, you have taken out one of the zombies. 7 remain. Inigo, you're up next.
That is a 13.
Yep. That is another zombie down.
Woot.
Is it?
Okay. I am going to do a cartwheel, and instead of bashing, I'm going to take the side of my shield and try to like hit it so it's like knocking it down and hopefully like tearing at the zombie instead of just bashing it.
You're still trying to just damage the zombie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll me that melee.
And that's 5.
All right. So you have taken out one of the zombies. So the remaining zombies start ganging up on y'all. And do 4 sync.
That's a lot.
You
Well,
want
it's
me to
gonna
do
get better.
6 or?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can protect us from that 4.
Okay.
Because how many zombies are left?
Right now, there are 5 zombies.
5 zombies. Okay.
That's a 6 I rolled.
Oh,
Nice.
all right. We only did 4, so we're back up to 90, yeah?
Nice. And as the round ends, another zombie claws its way out of the ground.
Ah.
I hate these guys.
And Penny, you're up.
20.
That beats my 2. Inigo,
13.
that beats my 2. Fezzik,
Okay. And I am gonna leap about. Smash. That'll be a 10.
and you know what? Just to be an absolute broken record, that beats my 2.
Woo!
All right. Well, the remaining 3 zombies.
You guys remember how sad we get when Jason's a player with those rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Well, the remaining zombies do 6 sync.
Oh, gosh. Ooh, I
God dang.
Oh no.
What a bunch of pigs.
They're all jerks.
Yes, they are. And as the round ends, another zombie claws its way out of the ground.
Mm.
Let's kill them.
Yeah, you should do that. Penny,
I wonder if I should like turn into a sun and roll through them and burn them to death.
That's an option?
Well,
Wow.
I have a sun tattoo.
Do that.
Yeah,
I'll just
do that.
I am going to flip over my card, turn into my sun, and just burn through these fuckers. I don't know if that's possible, but that's what I want to do. My
You
son.
said you had a tattoo. I did not know what it was a tattoo of.
I've got 4.
That's the best though.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I can think of at least one game where being in the sunlight makes zombies burst into flames.
yeah, which game is that?
Minecraft?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never played Minecraft. I
Yeah.
watched you play it one time, I think.
Yeah, probably. We streamed it a couple times, me and my son.
Yeah.
Patty, you have gone behind your name tag again.
Gosh darn it. Because it's on my freaking.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you. This is the Burnin' Zombies music.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just gonna give. Okay.
I think
So-
I'd like to watch that stream, Steve.
What, me and Johnny's doing Minecraft?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I like-
it's not around anymore, but I do have a local recording of one of them.
Well, send it to me. I want to see it.
Okay.
All right, so Penny, you are taking on the aspect of the burning sun. So I am going to give you an extra D6 for your attacks.
Nice. 17. 22.
All right, that burns up another zombie.
Okay.
Inigo.
3.
You know what? That. Oh. Ugh. This is what I get for having, like. I have this book open in, like, 3 different windows. So I'm trying to, like, keep places. So I'm like, okay, I want this, and I want this. Okay, come on, where's the thing I was just looking at? Yeah, but is it... Yeah, you know what? You defeat it. Not by much, but you're defeated.
I did not expect to win that one. Okay.
Yeah, you met it.
Okay.
Vezek?
Yep, I am going to hit another one with my shield. 10.
All right, you have defeated the second to last zombie.
Yep, we're killing 3 every round, and they're only reproducing 1.
The remaining zombie does 4 sync.
God, why does he suck so much?
Oh,
6 instead of a
dang.
D4.
Well, now we've hit 80. We get a rest die.
Yes, so you now have 2 rest die
Wait, where did we get the first one from?
from dropping below 100. Now, you know what's going to make you real happy?
What's that?
So...
I don't trust that.
Me either. No.
Yeah, no, I'm being absolutely sarcastic about making you happy.
Yeah.
So the special thing that the zombies have is attraction, where at the end of each round, D4 more zombies enter combat. The last couple rounds, I've been rolling 1s.
You just rolled a 4, didn't you?
Yes, I absolutely did.
Dang it.
You guys, we could just leave.
No, we can't. It will hurt us to leave.
It will hurt us to leave.
We need
We're
to kill
gonna
these
escape
zombies.
for the rest
So
of our lives.
we need to kill these zombies so we can search the place, which is the reason we came here. We need stuff.
All
And I'm
right.
still a big old sun. I'm just going to fly around burning.
Yeah.
All right, so Penny, roll me.
11, 13, 19.
So what did you get on that extra D6?
A 5.
Okay, so yeah, that's gonna take out 2 zombies this time. So just roll the D6 extra.
Okay.
Inigo,
4.
oh, it's a decent enough roll, but the zombie got a 6.
It's not. It's a 2 on the D20.
Ooh,
It's not a decent roll.
no, that's a really bad roll.
Yeah.
Because also you've taken 2 sync.
Yeah.
Fezzik,
Okay. I'm going to do a forward roll and stand up and bash one in the face.
Nice.
go for it.
And that'll be a 4.
That's enough to beat it.
Good.
And then the remaining zombos might roll low. They do 3 sync.
Sure.
And 1 more zombo comes out of the ground. There are 3 zombos.
Okay, let's kill all 3 of them. Let's do it.
Penny.
Got this.
Okay. I got a 19, and then on the 6, I got a 2.
All right, that'll take out 2 of them.
Woo!
Nice.
All right.
Here we go. Don't get beat up by a zombie again.
18.
There you
All
go.
right, that takes out
That's a good roll.
zombie.
Yes.
And as there are no more zombies,
There's no more attraction.
yes.
Because their bodies blink and disappear, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They fade into the background. They fade into the
Well, after we loot them,
infrastructure.
right? After we
Yeah.
loot them.
Well, they leave behind loot.
Great.
So, Fezzik, can you roll me RNG 3 times?
Yep. 2, 2, 7.
All right, so that is 2 bites and 1 resource.
Nice.
Inigo, can
Yes.
you roll me RNG 4 times?
1, 2, 5, 5.
Okay. So you have found 7 bites.
Ooh, nice.
Penny, I need you to roll me RNG 7 times.
5, 6, 3, 4, 4, 2. Oh, wait. And 2.
You have found 7 bites.
Guys want to heal? I take that as a yes. Oh, I got a 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
An expensive spell.
It is, but it's keeping us alive. If we drop below 60, that's not going to be great.
Right.
Well, you guys are gonna have to hand over some bites if we need to get too low.
It's all right. We got
More
those
bite.
we got those 2
Yeah.
rest die to roll later.
What does the rest die do?
At the end of the session, it's a D20, and at the end of the session, we roll it and recover points. Sync.
Okay.
So potentially 40 sync. It's not going to be 40, but it could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve, you say that like you've never had someone roll multiple 20s in a row.
I have. I've never had someone roll double D20, double nat 20s after talking about it, which I just did. So
Yeah, that's the problem.
yeah. So
Maybe what we could do is split up. The one person rolls a 20 and the other person rolls the 20, and then it's not jinxed.
so what is here besides the graveyard? Anything?
Oh, okay. So, real quick about the rest dies. Every time you fall below rest and so each of them. So it's not a hard cap on the sync you have remaining. It's just that every time you fall below, the ones that are marked rest and return, you can keep dinging.
Yeah,
The
that's
ones that are just rest, You only get them once.
Okay, that's what I thought it was saying.
Okay, I hadn't gotten back to it.
I assumed I had it wrong.
No, that's why I was trying to find it there real quick, because I was like, I thought I remembered something, but I wanted to be sure.
Yeah, okay. So that's better. We can get below 60 and
Less
still heal up.
Awful.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't need there. So yeah, you're in this graveyard. There's, like, it's basically just an account of the number of people who've played, who've died, who are still playing. Although really just numbers more than names or anything.
Is there anything else here besides the graveyard?
No.
Okay, I would like to go around and start looking for the oldest grave. I'm looking for when the first player of this game stopped playing it.
Yeah. The first player stopped playing in mid 99.
That's like 2 years ago or 1 year ago or what?
It's a couple years ago, yeah, sure.
Sure. I'm going to examine his grave for secrets.
Yeah, it just seems to be a representation of a record representation of the player who had played and stopped engaging with their account.
Do we have any indication of how long a person has to go without signing in before they appear here?
Did you read the terms of service?
No. As
you know what?
And neither did anyone else, by the way.
Of course not. But you know what? That would probably be a...
I cannot believe I was just asked that in NTTRPG.
Yeah.
I only asked it because I knew you'd say no. Don't need to be there. So there's... Okay, so I want you to roll you're rolling your meta.
Okay. Never done that before. That's a D4.
Yep, it's a difficult check. So you're rolling against a D12.
I've rolled a 3.
That does not beat the 8 I rolled. Yeah, you do not remember.
Does anyone else remember?
I can try.
Sure, roll me meta.
My D4?
Go for it. See if that
got it.
D4 can beat my 12.
Okay.
I got a D10 in meta.
Ooh,
You want to check too?
yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Check. I rolled a 6.
No, none of you seem to be able to remember the part of the terms of service that indicate how long your account needs to be inactive before it is terminated.
All right. Well,
Considered terminated.
I will just then go... I'll just search the graveyard itself and see if there's any secret buttons on the headstones or any recently disturbed grave dirt.
No. Other than the no, like even the disturbed grave dirt that the zombies kicked up has already derezzed and gone back to its former moderately manicured self.
Well, guys,
Is there an actual mausoleum or is it just the graveyard?
It's just the graveyard.
once again, we have entered a hex with nothing in it except the thing it says on the name.
Yep.
This place is a barren wasteland, is what I'm starting to get. We have been through 4 hexes, and not a single one of them had anything in them that we could loot, other than like mob loot.
Right.
Well,
which
maybe
is,
we should go to the Mushroom Village next. There's got to be more there.
Well,
why does there got to be more there? It sounds like this game's kind of a
yeah, it
this
sounds
game we've logged into. It's been
like the devs are asleep, is what it sounds like.
yeah.
Okay, wherever we go, we're going to take 3 sync for it. So, Wolf Caves or Mushroom Village?
One of you did get a resource here.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. So
2
we'll
sync
only
then.
2.
I like the sound of Mushroom Village more than I like the sound of Wolf Caves.
Me too.
All right.
Village kind of sounds like there's a potential for
Yeah.
NPCs to buy shit or get information.
That would be nice.
All right, so you come upon the Mushroom Village, tiny cottages dug into the hills, barrows drilled into the stems of mighty mushrooms, the wreckage of many draconic strafes, basically everything scorched on top.
Great.
The friendly fungal folk still reside here, though their numbers are thinner. Some are glitched into their ruined homes. Others cower permanently in fear of the dragon that you have not encountered yet.
Any of them still? Can we interact with any of them?
Oh yeah, there is a buff red top mushroom named Tinnitus. It wields a mighty blade, and it approaches you saying, I wish to join your group and help you slay the dragon.
We, a dragon?
Yes, the dragon that has been terrorizing our poor village.
Cool, we can slay a dragon. Is there any place in this village where we can get resources?
No?
You don't have any shopkeeps?
Well, there was mighty Mushroom Cap, but his shop was razed to the ground by the dragon.
Hmm.
And none of the townsfolk had any resources.
No. Like it's not supposed to be like you're supposed to be taking hits when you move. Like I know we don't want to, but
It doesn't feel like we're supposed to be taking hits. It feels like something has gone wrong with the game.
Yes, exactly.
It feels like the mystery of the game is why do we have to take hits every time we move? And that's what we're trying to solve. Yeah, but I will nonetheless go to the dead shopkeeper's collapsed mushroom and see if it is in fact a edible mushroom.
it is unfortunately more of a structural mushroom.
Damn it, I hate it when the mushrooms turn out to be structural.
Well, you guys
Tinnitus
want this
follows
guy
on
to
your
join us?
heels, saying, "For only 5 bites, I will ride on your back and assist you." And if he is traveling with you, he gives you +2 to melee rolls.
Done.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I was going to say yes anyways, but
You were gonna say yes anyways. He wants 5 bites.
I'm paying him. I got 16. I'll pay him 5.
Yay.
+2 to melee rolls.
Oh, I know, +2 to melee rolls, but he wants to go fight a dragon, and I can't really heal if we run out of money.
He says he wants to go fight a dragon, but he also says if we pay him, he'll go with us. So just because he's with us doesn't mean we have to go to this dragon right away.
True.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, as long as we don't have to go directly to this dragon right away, because I really don't think we're in any... We still have wooden goddamn weapons, for fuck's sake.
That's a great point. Is there anyone in town selling weapons?
Yeah.
No, the store burned to the ground.
But I thought that was just the resources store.
That was all the stores.
That was the store.
Mushroom
That was
people,
the-
will you please diversify?
My goodness.
It would be better to face a dragon with something akin to metal than wood.
So there's nothing.
All right.
There's nothing to find in this hex except this hireling. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Now we have more options.
Yeah.
Clock Tower, Ancient Well, the Crystal Wood.
Well,
Road?
however, if we go to the wolf thing first, then we're not crossing back over into places.
Yeah. Good point. We go to the
If you
wolf
see what I
and then we
mean.
go
Like,
counterclockwise.
We kind of did that
Yeah.
to ourselves up top accidentally, but if we do it right at the bottom, then we're not.
Yeah, that's super smart. We'll go to the wolf caves and then start moving clockwise or counterclockwise.
We're gonna probably try to hit them all anyway. I think,
Yeah.
right?
But we are at 11:30. Do we want to hit the wolf caves
Yeah.
next week?
I am okay with hitting Wolf Caves next week.
Yeah,
all right.
We do that.
yeah. I didn't realize what time it was.
We picked up a dude. This is a good place to rest.
Yeah. What's his
Yeah.
name again?
Tinnitus.
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 Yeah,
Okay.
the earplane guy.
What a
Um,
name.
Question: does he fight, or does he just give you +2?
He just gives you.
His fighting is giving you the +2.
Oh,
That is the mechanical effect of him fighting. Do we roll our rest die now?
Yes, you would roll. Did you ever drop below 80?
Yes.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll give you 2 rest die, and you can roll both of them. Or you do roll both of them. So it's 2d20.
I will roll them. Oh my god.
That good, huh?
That's
He takes it back. He won't roll them.
I think it's too late.
I got nine total to bring us up to 90.
Out of 2 d20.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
7 and 2. Yeah.
Well, you know.
I almost said I'll roll one and someone else roll the other one. I almost said that and then I didn't, and I'm sorry.
I think we discussed that because you kind of jinxed yourself with the whole rolling twice and getting shitty rolls.
Mm,
Yeah, well, too late now.
that's not what I said, but okay.
Because I just rolled mine and got a 17.
You know what, Penny?
I'm just saying. Just saying.
We're taking a sink damage for that. For that comment.
Probably at this game.
Yeah.
Like, take a sink, take a sink, take a sink.
God.
Awesome. Well, dude, this is a really cool game. I am digging it.
Good. I hope so.
It's
No, it's fun. It's definitely different.
interesting and fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and read through it a bit better over the week, and just hopefully read through the tutorial, because it's supposed to just be the tutorial island, and you just kind of explore around it. And there's not a lot here,
Right.
And there's a couple. There's like 2 reasons why things are all fucked up and weird.
I get it. I wonder if the fact that we just don't have big dice in our RNG slots is the reason why we're having such a hard time. Because we could be getting more resources.
Yeah, you could be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back up and see what.
But at the same time, it's also kind of fun to roleplay this idea of why aren't there any good loot drops?
Right. And why
Yeah.
is this game turning out to be a dud? Because
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's so that at 13 to 15 on the RNG check, it's D4 resources.
Okay, yeah. So if I had done what I joked about at the beginning and put my D20 in the RNG, we'd be fine.
Well, I mean, considering what you've been
Potentially.
rolling, but
I only
put my
rolled low a
D6
couple
in there.
times.
well,
Yeah.
when you were doing non-combat stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh,
I
and
can
I'm gonna-
imagine the Reddit forum for this game. Just guys, how do I travel without getting hurt? Every time we travel, we get hurt.
How can I find new resources if all the towns are destroyed?
What the towns aren't supposed to be destroyed. How did you sign in?
Yeah.
Did you sign in wrong?
Well, I assume this is one of those games that we have to put in the long codes for.
I assume this is a game that is dead. Like there aren't most of the developers have been fired, and
Or it's on floppy
Yeah,
disk?
it's kind of it's like that's I believe that's actually kind of part of it is that it's supposed to be like that post like whatever like
end of its life cycle
decline.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not as many people playing, and like yeah, there are definitely griefers on Tutorial Island.
Oh, those guys! You just made me mad at fictional griefers.
Yeah, well, everyone should be mad at griefers because they suck.
All right. Well, listen, everyone. We'll be back next week with the second half of this thing. On Friday, we have Shadows of Archonia 2. Yeah, we're going to be missing Max this week, but we're going to continue anyway. We'll just say he's in the bathroom or something. And yeah, we'll see everyone next week for more of this. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
And at some point soon, we'll have Scotty back for more of Eldritch City Blues. But thank you, Jason, for running this. This is a great game. We're having a great time.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
having
I
fun.
hope so. I want you all to be having a good time.
We
Oh,
are.
we are.
I'm mostly in character when I'm complaining about the resources.
Okay, because
Totally. Yep.
I can't always tell.
I understand. Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I'm clarifying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the
character
bitching we do is all our characters going, what the fuck?
Okay.
I don't
That's
know
what-
this game well
Oh,
enough
better.
yet to complain about it in real life.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Then that makes me feel a lot better because I was getting genuinely a little worried because yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
Don't
But-
worry.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, good.
But we'll be
Good.
back with it more of it next week. And honestly, depending on how next week goes, I might want to play this again sometime. So,
That's
Maybe
Yeah,
we'll continue until we solve it.
yeah, kill the griefers or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least until we get you off Tutorial Island, right?
Repopularize the game. Get them to hire the devs back.
There you go.
All right, guys. We'll
All
see you
right.
next time. Thanks everyone for watching, and
Night.
peace out.